you need to grow up. Kick is king. TikTok's getting banned. Is Twitch even going to survive? Where's YouTube at in all of this? Let's talk about it. There's some crazy stuff going on.
Yeah.
Some crazy stuff. Was it the beginning of the year that they...
Blue check.
The blue check. You could buy your blue check.
Buy the blue check.
And that actually kind of sucks because I knew that that was going to have a negative effect on social media. Because if you don't buy the blue check, you don't get pushed. Like you actually, your posts, your tweets get suppressed.
Eventually, it's going to become so saturated with big company that all it's full of is big company and there's no consumers. That's what I feel is going to happen to anybody that implements that, including Instagram, who is now on that train.
Yeah, Instagram is now doing the same thing. That sucks. That's not cool. You know, so now Instagram is doing that. And I don't know if you guys are like on Instagram as much as we are, but we actually really enjoy Instagram.
I wish it would quit chasing tail of other weird fads, but
yeah,
I do enjoy Instagram. So
yeah, it's I've always enjoyed it for the art aspect of it.
Like
you know what I mean?
portfolio art.
Yeah, it's very much like a portfolio type thing. Yeah. YouTube's algorithm changes, I feel like, monthly.
At least every 6 weeks, something shifts, and I think that that's a good thing because it keeps tilling the ground, right? Like it keeps things fresh. Whereas if you just buy your viewers or your subscribers or your reach, I don't know. Like the opportunity to be able to do that is fine. Like I don't frown on that. I've worked at a church in the past as a communications director where I bought ads all the time around special holidays. And I know that businesses do that. And I went to school for PR. Like I know that that's a good thing to have, but I don't think that the entire platform should be sole based on buy it or get trumped. Like you are non-existent if you don't buy into the program.
It's interesting, right? Yeah. And then it begs into question, like, you know, are you actually making connections then with people? Because that honestly, I said this at the beginning of the year. I really feel like 2023, like this year, there's a shift in Gen Z and how Gen Z is
coming into the adult world.
They're
established. The first Gen Zers are now established in what could be their lifelong job. Now.
Right. You know, and so like a lot of who we are, but like it's interesting how, you know, us as creators, we are, you know, we're that's the age that we're talking to. Because they're taking over, right?
They're gone.
Unfortunately, if you're older than me, I'm not really concerned about you, and I'm not trying to make content for you.
Right.
I'm sorry, if you
consume it, great.
I love if you are older, you know, in the older generation, that's great that you consume it. But my focus is to help our incoming generation, Gen Z, because they're going to be running and leading things, and they need people who
have the experience of a business mind to influence them in a way, but we also need them to influence us. So I want to learn from those guys.
Yeah. So really, if you're in content creation and you are looking to grow, I think you need to start thinking, one, get rid of the platform loyalty crap. Yeah. Nobody cares. All right.
Especially if you're small. Like, what does that do for you?
Nobody's winning being on Twitch only. Start reframing your mind around how I can build relationships with people. But you can't, here's the part that gets really dangerous. You can't do that just to grow because that's not genuine.
Follow for follow.
That's definitely not genuine. So like,
they're going to snuff that out so fast, man.
For instance, someone came to me and this happens a lot. Hey, I've got this thing. How do I do this? Oh, let me help you. I don't do that then to go, all right, let me, I've got an opportunity to get this person in my community, right? That's not literally, that is the furthest thing from my mind. It's not even there. It's actually, I see a need. I have something that I can offer. I want to help. And so your heart has to be for connecting, helping, learning, befriending, starting relationships, growing. And as you do that, people will buy into who you are and buy into what you have to offer, and then you've got trust in a space that is really difficult for people to trust people, because we're all in different parts of the country or world, and who knows who you are in real life, right? So like, what you see with me is what you're going to get in real life, and the good, bad, ugly, all of it, right? And so I think that as you be who you are, and as you start like genuinely trying to grow relationships and be a part of people's process and journey in life, that is, I think, the best way to grow in any of this stuff in 2023. And not everybody, and the problem with that is it's not viral, and it's not sexy looking, right? Mm-hmm. It's not like, it doesn't look attractive to do that, because that takes intentionality and takes a lot of time.
It's true.
And it's not viral. People are gonna be like,
you give and you give and you give and you give, and you might not get anything back. But here's the thing: you will be a better content creator if you can notice the need and bring value to that one person.
Yeah, you
will have a faithful follower, a faithful community member, a faithful friend forever. Absolutely. And that's where the buy-in is, and that's what takes it from good to great. Yeah. So it's an interesting time for content creation. Now let's shift gears a little bit, and let's go back to the conversation of like kick.com, because there's a lot of people. Yeah. It's like, it is so polarized. It's either, well, I guess it's not really polarized, because there's a lot of people in the middle where it's like, I don't know, I'll check it out, right? But you've got a massive following of like, yes, death to every other platform, only Kick. And then you've got Kick, absolutely not. And what I find, and then you've got some people sprinkled in the middle, like me. I'm kind of in the middle, right? But I think that if you're not capitalizing on the opportunity that is right now, like right now, where you've got less of a saturated market on Kick, you can rise up. So like my stream the other day that had 40 viewers in it on Kick instantly put us in the second row of Fortnite streamers. Yeah. That's the page. I mean, the Fortnite page, you've got like 5 streamers across, and we're in the second row. That's huge. We would never be anywhere near that on Twitch. It's so oversaturated with the same people doing the same thing. On top of that, I think that there's a lot of people who are looking for new people, a lot of people who are looking to connect with new streamers and new content creators that were buried in Twitch. So there's an opportunity with Kick that you get seen. Mm-hmm. You can get monetized very quickly. I think it took us 4 streams. You should be benefiting from this. 4 streams, it's we were monetized. In front of your face. It's right here. 50 subs is way more money than you're ever going to see on Twitch. It's true. It actually doesn't embarrass me to tell people, hey, I stream. Would you consider supporting me for $5 a month? Well, how much do you get? Like $2 and some change. Wait, I'm paying $5 a month for you to get $2 dollars? Yeah. Yeah, but it will help me. How's that going to help you? I'd rather just donate to you. That's embarrassing, right? Yeah. Like, it's embarrassing to do that. It's way cooler to say, hey, I $5 a month, I make 95% of that. Thank you so much for your, support, right? Mm-hmm. So the problem with Kick is this. There is a negative connotation. There's a cloud that is surrounding Kick, but it's not because Kick is bad. The negative cloud that's surrounding Kick is literally from people's perceptions, and they don't do research. Right. Welcome to 2023 in the world where nobody thinks for themselves. Yeah. So I said, hey, I couldn't give a crap what Joe Schmo says about Kick. Let me go do some research, because I want to know for me, right? Because you researched everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because the brand, all of it. The brand is really important, right?
what you brand yourself and what you surround yourself is important. If I'm going into streams and I'm, acting crazy and being disrespectful and I'm, causing problems, you think that's going to be good for my brand? No, right? Like what you do, what you say, online, offline, wherever you're at, it matters. It's very important to surround yourself with what is going to be brand friendly for you. This is your business. So I thought, all right, there's a lot of excitement and there's a lot of like instant, very visceral like pushback to this platform. So I went to go do some research. All right. Main issues are this. Well, they're forcing people to gamble. You're an adult.
I haven't been forced to gamble.
You were literally an adult. Well, stake.com made the platform. No, they literally did not. Okay. First of all, let's talk about stake.com. Stake.com is the largest gambling platform in the world. Mm-hmm. They are heavily so Europe has the strictest gambling laws in the world. You literally cannot have be licensed in Europe to gamble or to be a platform that allows gambling if you are not above board and doing everything right. And guess what? Stake.com is the largest licensed platform in Europe, in the most difficult place to be licensed.
Absolutely. They're so strict on rules for everything. Literally. And if they're doing it right, then there's nothing to disagree with, except for the fact that you don't gamble. And I don't gamble. And I don't gamble. And I'm on the platform. Gambling ruined my grandfather's life. Mm-hmm. Ruined it. Dude, I mean, tore our family to pieces, lost everything. So gambling for me, I just don't do it. My family is a very addictive family. Like the mindset. Like there's a very addictive, it's a generational thing, right? So like when it comes to alcohol or drugs or gambling, name it. Nope.
I just stay away from those things because I know that the men in my family have never fared well with that. Well, but how can you be around a website that promotes it? How do you get on the internet? Stake.com, whether you like it or not, they're just a financial partner. They said, hey, we want to partner with the large streamers on the platform. Here is a retainer that we're going to give your company to allow us to partner with streamers on there responsibly. Yeah. All right. So stake.com has no other involvement other than it's a partner of the platform. So is Alfa Romeo. Alfa Romero. F1, massive F1, racing team. Alfa Romero is also a massive financial partner of Kick.com. There's some other partnerships that they're doing, right? The stake.com thing, not really what people say it is.
Right.
They're the owners, Eddie, who created stake.com, owns stake.com, partnered with Trainwrecks and the other guys to help create this platform so that stake.com could have a streaming platform that they could partner with the streamers who do gambling streams. If you don't like it, cool, me either. I just don't go to those streams. I don't, you know what I mean? Issue number 2, there's hot tub streams. There's sex. They allow sex on the platform. No, they really don't. One person tried. He got banned for a day, and everybody's like, "Oh, he only got a 1-day ban." Well, the girl that was having sex on Twitch got a 1-week ban. Is that much better? And literally nothing happened. At least the owners
addressed it
with the streamer and said, "Hey, you can't do that here." Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So yeah,
I don't understand the same problems that Twitch is having. Kick is having. Twitch is having. I don't understand.
And it's this. If you put a live camera in front of a bunch of kids, what do you think they're gonna do? Right? It's just gonna be chaos, right? Like welcome to the internet. Justin TV, which is Twitch, had NFL games. They were streaming NFL games. They were streaming porn. They were streaming, you name it, man. They were doing it on Justin TV. Justin TV was wild. All right. Once Amazon bought Twitch, or bought Justin TV, turned it to Twitch. They put their new TOS out. There was still stuff happening, right? So what's funny is the people that were like, I am so disgusted with Twitch. There's hot tub streams now, and there's sex on the platform. I do not want to be on Twitch anymore in 2022. 2023, kick.com comes out. Someone has, sex on stream. I am so glad that I'm on Twitch and I'm not on kick.com. That is a disgusting It's like, okay, you're literally the same people saying the same thing. Grow up, all right? Please grow up. And then thirdly, one of the biggest issues people has, well, it looks like Twitch. All right, so let's, who cares? That's a good business move. If your goal as a business is to go, hey, we're a new streaming platform, but we want all these Twitch people to come over here and see how good we are, don't you want the integration to feel similar?
If you get your groove,
yes, you do.
If you get your groove fast enough as a streamer, as a content creator, or as a user, that's a good thing. They want it to feel comfortable.
These are the three major issues, which literally have zero argument to them. If you feel like you are being forced to do something, you need to grow up.
Yeah.
Number one. And I know that might feel harsh, but I don't care. Grow up. You're an adult. You cannot say that anybody is forcing you to do anything. If you don't want to do the thing, don't do the thing. If you feel like it's got too much stuff that just doesn't align with your brand, there's too much hot tub streams, there's too much sex, stop getting on the internet. Stop. Get off the internet. Don't get on the internet ever again. Because literally that's the entire internet. Okay? If you feel like it just looks like Twitch and that's just wrong because they somehow stole something, you should understand the greatest artist of all time, Picasso, said, good artists borrow, great artists steal.
That is literally the quote.
That is the backbone of every creative agency in the world. Everybody steals
from great things.
Steals from great things and makes it better.
Yeah.
And make it their own.
It's the brain behind it. It's the brain behind it. It's the way you innovate it. It's the way you twist it.
Not every platform will be good for you. However, you're never going to know if you don't try. Yeah. There's a lot of people I look on Kick on and go, wow, you are really successful here. You would be absolutely not successful on Twitch. Yeah. There's no way you would make it, right? That's true. It's just a different platform, and that person that maybe was failing on Twitch came to Kick and found some success, and now they're pressing into that. Right. That's awesome. I think that Twitch is still the king of interaction and community.
Yeah, the bits, the emotes, the way that the chat is formed, the fact that it has established very reputable bots to help guide your platform or your stream on that platform. I do think that Twitch is king, even over YouTube, in that regard. I think that Twitch is going to hold that crown until people start developing their own for quite a bit. However, the thing that I will say about Kick, they're motivated to win. They're innovating in its infancy. Yeah. All right. Kick is innovating in its infancy, and they're listening. Kick is listening to its streamers, to the people who are coming over from other platforms. They are listening. So they're listening, they're innovating, they're motivated to win. And they're doing this right out of the gate. And they're doing it right out of the gate, which is crazy. What a good foundation to build off of for you to go right out of the gate. We're going to do everything that Twitch is not doing, but we're also going to establish everything that Twitch and YouTube has. Right. So that we have a solid ground to work on and build this kingdom. Yeah. And I think that that's good. And it could take over because of those reasons alone. Are they there? No. I'm the first to admit they're not there yet. I'm not selling out for any one platform because nobody's there yet. Technology's always going to grow and develop. There is some new bots coming out. I hear that Nightbot is
being developed for Kick, which is massive.
That's huge.
So that actually tells me Kick is legit and they're not going anywhere, because Nightbot would never develop
for somebody that
for something like that.
Yeah.
So I think
they're having the conversations, right? They're having closed door. Hey, let's make a deal. Conversations that are big.
But there's other bots out there now that definitely help. Botrix, I just got into it. I think it's interesting. Kick is very interesting. They're changing some crazy things. YouTube is honestly the platform that I want to fully invest in for the longevity of our career. So if you're not investing in YouTube, because this is the thing that will keep making money for you, companies are going to go, hey, we want to attach our ad revenue to that page.
Yeah.
That's a good looking page. They're clean, they're brand friendly, they're doing things right. Let's put ad revenue in their videos.
Yeah.
That's how it works. That's where you make your money. So you have to be investing in YouTube, right? And this is where you made a great point this year. 2023 is about lives. It's about long form. It's about short form.
It's about everything.
It's about community posts.
Community posts are huge.
Community posts are massive.
So huge.
You gain so much more visibility and interaction through community posts. Now, it might not feel like it. If you start interacting with your community posts on YouTube you start like posting things. Polls are huge. Like doing polls for people, like what gun is best, or
any kind of controversial content that you can make about your content, like season 2's SMG is way better than season 4's SMG. That kind of thing is massive. If you can start a conversation, lean into the trolls.
Lean into the trolls. Like, that's great. Don't. What I found is detrimental is when you go, yeah, well, you're stupid. If you like fire back at them, No. I had someone who said that I should. I think they said that I should die or something. It was kind of crazy. I was like, I'm just going to delete the comment. It's not worth it,
Right. Yeah.
But if it's a comment that was like, you really suck at this game, like, oh man, thanks for the feedback.
If YouTube has been established, like well established for 20 years, it's not going to go anywhere. It really has always been king. And I will say it's always in development. They have tons of money. And I think that it ultimately is king, even if it's behind on a few things like the chatbot and the user integration or user interface versus like Twitch. How you said Twitch is always king. I do think it's going to be king, but I don't think YouTube has forgotten about those.
For now, it's
things.
king.
Yes.
As far as community engagement.
YouTube doesn't release something until they mean it. You know what I mean? And I can get behind because they want it right, and they want it right as soon as it releases. And I think that quality speaks huge volumes. Right?
Massive.
Yeah,
huge
massive
volumes.
things. And there's nothing on Twitch that I can create that'll continue to make me money years from now that YouTube will. Like YouTube, I can make a video once. I can get affiliated marketed with some brand. And I can make that video once. And 6 months later, not make any content. But still make thousands of dollars. This is real life stories, not from me.
Yep.
People are making a video once. They're putting the link in there. They're getting not just ad revenue from YouTube, but they're also getting ad revenue from the company that they made the video about, the product that they made the video about. They're using their affiliated link for marketing, and they're making money by doing nothing. You put in the 6-hour work day once on the video.
Absolutely.
You post it to the platform, and 6 months later, you're still making money.
You're still making money,
and you don't count it out 2 years later, because that product could have a long shelf life.
Exactly.
For you.
TikTok is interesting. TikTok, who knows what's going on with TikTok? All right, hands raised in chat.
Yeah, right.
So TikTok has been crazy because with the addition to TikTok gaming and hitting, well, I think it's like, it was 10,000. I think it got bumped to 5,000 or something like that. Followers on TikTok. You can get a stream key.
Yeah.
You can apply for a stream key. And TikTok stopped pushing so much gaming in its like video watching or whatever.
The feed, yeah.
The video feeds, like gaming kind of got bumped back a little bit.
Down, yeah.
But they were like heavily pushing live streams, gaming live streams. I think more than any other platform. And so people are growing massive on Twitch because of TikTok, which is crazy, right? Really great conversations, really good questions. If you guys don't know what's going on with TikTok, just be aware if you make a lot of TikTok content. A congressional hearing was held with the CEO of TikTok trying to shut down TikTok in America. If you don't know, TikTok is owned by a parent company called ByteDance. They're a Chinese tech giant.
Yeah.
And they have a close relationship between Chinese government and businesses operating within the country. And there's massive concerns that TikTok could be used as a tool for the Chinese government to collect and exploit user data and spread propaganda. Now, history surrounding this, I realized this until I started digging into it.
Yeah.
There's some history around TikTok being banned. In June 2020, India actually was the first to lead a whole pack of countries that banned TikTok after the government said that the app was prejudicial to sovereignty and integrity of India, right? In December of 2022, the US banned TikTok on all federally owned government devices. Also in 2022, the BBC announced that the Taliban-run Afghanistan issued a ban on TikTok for leading Afghan youth astray. Can we get a ban on the Taliban?
Oh my gosh.
How about the Taliban get banned?
That is so serious.
So the Taliban actually banned TikTok, which is hilarious to me. This is interesting. Congress, the White House, U.S. Armed Forces, and more than half of our U.S. state government have already banned TikTok. I didn't realize that.
Already. It's already gone from some people.
On anything that's government. That's crazy. Basically, the concern is that ByteDance would give user data such as browsing history and location to the Chinese government. And they also, apparently there's reported that they have access to messages, text messages, that TikTok is able to infiltrate your messages, your text history. That's wild, dude. Is there a security risk with TikTok? Probably. Absolutely. What's your guys' thoughts? Should TikTok be banned? Or is this a issue of free speech?